and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are doing the weekly forecast for December 23rd through 29th. We are going to be using the Spirit Keepers Tarot, the Truvian edition by the lovely Mademoiselle Wynn. I love these cards, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started by clearing out any negative energy that may be existing. Okay, Spirit, it is Christmas week. What do you have for us? Actually, it is a lot of holidays this week. Many different holidays this week. So what messages do you have for us? December 23rd through 29th. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Card number 1. What spirit will be most present this week? The Shining Quarry. The Shining Quarry is alchemizing the elemental nature of Earth to increase your material resources, assets, and to cultivate fruitful abundance. Transmuted Earth is the qualities of dryness and cold. Dryness is the quality the Shining Quarry now endows you with, and the alchemical instructions the Spirit brings you is this: crystallize your work ethic into something finally solid and tangible. Create definitions, then slow down, decelerate so that you have a chance to reflect and meditate. You do not need to be on the path of rapid increase, not yet. Now is the time to cultivate your resources organically, without giving in to the temptation of urgency. Be methodical. The Shining Quarry marks the encounter with one's own earth nature and making sense of our material attachments. This night is the spirit of elemental earth that will imminently fuel a realized outcome in your life relating to your personal economics, finances, property matters, access to resources, business, income, or earnings. The Shining Quarry is here as a guardian spirit to help you navigate the work cut out for you, having to build a stronger, earthy foundation so that you can increase your access to sources and thus bring about the success you have been seeking. Card number 2. What is in my highest interest to make this week's priority? The Destroyer. If you fear being conquered, then you pave the way for your own defeat. The Destroy is Rune personified. Here you are watching the Dance of Kali, a wave of catharsis crashing onto the shores of your psyche. The Destroyer is downfall as a consequence of our acts. There has been a fall from grace. The Destroyer appearing before you can be an omen from a death spirit or a triple goddess motif portending doom, destruction, or plunder. And yet defeat will reveal your hidden powers. Learn from this, and you will never lose again. The gods acknowledge a profound injustice has transpired. A punishment does not fit the crime. Rightful sovereignty is brought down by malevolent and petty forces. Nevertheless, the gods give light. If you have erred to let pride or glory corrupt you, then the destroyer is here to cut down that pride and glory so that you might find your way back onto the rectified path of wisdom. If you have been unduly betrayed or hurt by another, then the destroyer is here to pull the swords out from your back and will ravage vengeance on your behalf. What goes around will come around. The destroyer is here to warn you of deception afoot, treachery, perhaps even treason that threatens your well-being. Be cautious of your environment and who you're trusting. You may bleed and you may fall, but your gods will never leave your side. Card number 3. What do I need to be mindful of and prepare for? The Captor. You are feeling bound by the threads of fate. You're being pulled in so many oppositional directions that now you cannot move in any direction at all. When the captor appears to you, it is a message from beyond warning you that there has been undue interference to your path. The themes here are having to confront the evils of oppression, aggression of those in a superior position to hurt those who are helpless and meek, feelings of isolation, but also that prophecies will be delivered to you through your dreams. When the captor appears to you, begin paying closer attention to your dreams. This is the spirit of shortened force, of obstruction. When the Eight of Swords appears to you, take immediate action towards unbinding yourself and cutting loose from all that is trying to hold you down. The way out is not to exert your own force against the oppression, but to use the oppression against itself. Instead of struggling with your own strength to escape the bindings, use the blades of the swords blocking your path to cut yourself free. Is this the sun on a dark day, or is this a full moon on a clear night? Which one you see will reveal the true location of where you are. By combining the cards from this week's forecast, I was able to come up with the I Ching of Kui. Kui is an assembly, to hold together. A leader rises among them. You are destined to gather the people in congregation and unite them under your purpose. But take care that when you do, you are also prepared to handle the strife that is bound to arise when people congregate. Sharpen your weapons. They will be needed for the battles and the dangers ahead. This is your forewarning. Have a contingency plan in place. Sacrificing your personal interest to follow a divine guiding force is beneficial. Choose progress. Okay, so before we get into the meat of the forecast, I just want to say that I hope you all have a very beautiful and amazing holiday week. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. What spirit will be most present this week? The Shining Quarry. This is telling you before you go to your holiday gathering, make sure you have a plan. Number 1, know where you're going, okay? 2, when you're going to get there and how you're going to get there. Also, when are you going to leave? Make a plan, have a solid foundation, stick to that plan, okay? This is when you go into your assembly, as the I Ching says, the assembly, there are people there, family, who will try to stab you in the back. This could go for friends also. I have a Dave piercing. If you guys ever see me picking at my ears, I have an earring up here. Just be careful, because there are people who don't want to see you succeed. They are jealous of your success. Family will stab you in the back. And I'm not saying all family is bad, but I'm saying watch out. Be careful. There will be people there with their hand out. No, no, no. Don't hold yourself back. You're always so kind. You're such a kind-hearted person, and you want to help people, and somebody asks for you something, and you would give them your rent money and not pay your rent just to help someone else out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop holding yourself back. You see this lady here? She's bound by these ropes. All she's got to do is scoot up to the swords and cut those ropes loose. Set yourself free. I really, in my heart of hearts, believe that you will have a wonderful week if you are prepared. If you stand up for yourself, don't put up with any shit, don't let anybody run over you, and just be yourself. Don't hold back, be yourself. Make a plan. Very first thing, make a plan. A solid plan. Go when you're supposed to go and leave when you're supposed to leave. Don't hang out any longer than you need to. Okay, just be very careful. We will not be having our lesson on coffee cards and conjure this week. Instead, we are doing an open forum. So make sure that you sign up for the Conjure Crew. There will be a link at the end of the video. And let me know if these forecasts help you out by clicking on this little link right up here and taking the poll, just to let me know that I'm doing my job. I hope that this forecast has resonated with you and will help lead you and guide you throughout this holiday week. If you would like a more personal and in-depth reading, please go over to my website at www.conjureknits.com. I offer phone readings, video readings, and chat readings. Just click on one of the links at the top of the page. I hope you all have a very blessed holiday week. We will not be having coffee cards and conjure this week, obviously because of the holidays, which are, by the way, I just want to say Happy Hanukkah, Happy Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas Day, Happy Yule, Happy Kwanzaa. Lots and lots of love to everyone. Love you bunches.